Welcome everybody back for some more of the Island series of Timberborn. In the last episode, I left everybody on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We got 1.3 days left for this drought, and we've got to build up the dams. The beavers are heading over, but I don't think they're going to be able to get those dams in time. That should allow the map to continuously fill up with water. We are sort of running low on a little bit of wood and all that stuff, but we've got all of the lovely houses and stuff in. The houses and the science and all the buildings are in. We just lack beaver numbers at the moment, which is the big issue. The farming system is all good. I think there's one guy in there at the moment, but he's managing to pick all those carrots up nicely. The wood situation is going well, I suppose. I mean, we're running out of these oaks, but that should last us until these ones come in. We can start picking these and that kind of stuff. Now, we've got 0.5 days for the drought. We've got 4 beavers working super hard over here on this dam here. Now, I don't think they're going to get it done in time, so it might mean that a lot of our stuff does die, unfortunately, because I've taken away the dams in a little bit of preparation for that. It's going to be kind of unfortunate if they do. But look at the little dude swimming. Look at the little beaver swimming with the log. So yeah, that's the end of the drought. It does take a little bit of time for the water to all flow out, but unfortunately I have sort of done it the wrong way around, I suppose you could say. So this drought is going to be a hard one, and is not going to be a great deal of water around, because we are obviously going to not have any water on the island itself. And of course, we need to pause these. But we've only got what's that? 13 adults and 4 kids. So that's we're going to see 17 beavers total. So that should be okay for now. But I feel like the water situation is just going to drop quite rapidly, and then we're suddenly not going to have all that many things. I'm going to quickly get them to collect some of these things, some of the carrots and stuff. I'm going to prioritize the harvesting over the planting, just so we can get them all in. And they're collecting all of the berries. We are pretty good for berries, so hopefully we are still good throughout the dry season. Obviously we paused those guys, so that means that we got plenty of beavers beavering around the place. We just kind of need to get that dam in over there. Now, what's next for us in this? We've got tree farms, we've got actual farms. We just need some more science, really, and planks and gears to get workshops going, to get more power, maybe, to get into the gear workshops and stuff like that. So let's look into doing some of these things. I also would like to potentially start going into these areas around here, because I think that would be quite interesting to start doing. But I want to start building up the island, and eventually I'd like to have a bridge that goes from here to here, and a bridge from here to up to here. But so we have a tower spiraling up, and then it goes over instead of like a staircase going up. But you'd have to build the staircase first, unfortunately. Now we can start moving some of these beavers from over here. We'll put one over there. There we go. All the water's gone. And now we got a barren land. Now we've only got 1.5 days of this, so hopefully we can still survive. We've got plenty of food, plenty of water, so we should be okay. And within the next dry season, we should get plenty of... I wanted to prioritize picking up this stuff. Yeah, my mouse is on its way out. come along and pick up all of these resources and stuff. And we should have plenty of log storage and stuff for these, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we've got once again 2 unemployed beavers. We'll put those guys in there. Now these guys are sat on their asses. We'll do a little bit of that. We'll also potentially, yes, let's do that. Let's put some more scientists in. And I think I might move them over here to this section over here where, actually no, we'll put them here. Scientists, let's put you in. We'll do 4 scientist buildings. They should get built up pretty quickly. But we are coming out of the drought very soon. And I believe they haven't quite yet got this done, but okay, drought has ended. Everything should start filling up with water once again. Put more beavers in those. Hopefully that means we haven't got any warning signs or anything. Nope, all looks good. Yeah, we can actually get rid of those. Put one in there. There we go. Now the water is back. We should be able to gain some more water with the water pumpers. Hopefully within this wet season we'll get this dam completely built. Yeah, that's going to be built absolutely fine. Right. What's the next kind of job we need to really do in this? I think maybe it is time to start looking at gears and that kind of thing, because we've got such a small area now, which is kind of the problem now, and we need places to put storage and that kind of stuff as well. It's really hard because I've never done like a survival kind of series before. We obviously would like to start looking at some of these things and bridges and that kind of thing, but we're not going to get to bridges until a very, very, very long time away. We could sort of future plan this. Do a bit of that. Obviously come in on, do a bit of that. Obviously that's going to take a little while for them to build, and they can't realistically get there. Okay. Some more science buildings are in. Obviously they're going to lack workers. Get some more scientists on the go. Food is looking a little bit low. What I would like to do is start thinking about doing potatoes. I think I'd also like to move the farm sort of over here. Do that, and then we can have all the way up to here with the carrots. And then all the way to over on this side. We can have potatoes. And we'll put a platform in there. kind of thing. Then this should get built up pretty quick. And we will just allow them to do that. Get them in. The dam is now built, so this means that all this area here will stay nice and wet and full of water. Ideally with these pumpers pumping away too. Now the trees are coming in nicely. We got farmhouse going in. It's obviously being built at the moment. I'm actually going to demolish this side. Cancel. Cool. Cancel all those because I don't want them to be taken away because I need those. Oops. That's what I was trying to do. Wood is looking nice and good. Obviously, with this particular faction, there is unfortunately no engines, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. Well, I accidentally placed that in the wrong place. That's fine. Just do that. Bunch of scientists, bunch of log cutters, log choppers. And they can get all the way to the edge. Cool. Farms are going in. Obviously, this is a big deal for us because we can now think about doing the food and unlocking. Oh, aquatic farmhouse is really good for a map like this, especially if you're on like a big survival island. So this might be good. We need a grill, which is 25 logs. Plonk that in there. He's going to be cooking grilled potatoes. We'd also need some storage for those potatoes. So we'll quickly do one of the classics. Oh, we can't really do a classic one because they kind of offset. They're not like offset. So we'll do potatoes in this one, which is here. And we'll do grilled potatoes in this one. We are now struggling for food, so we'll unpause that. That's desperate, jeez. I don't think there is any more berries, because realistically the berries were on that island that came around. This is not good. Because these take a lot of time, don't they? They take like 4 days to go, so we're going to have to eat loads of berries in the meantime. I might bring down the work hours to like an hour a day. Just for a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens. I think I've ruined it now because I've taken away that farmhouse. Should really have waited until some of the carrots were done with the new farmhouse. So what I'll do is I'll come back either when we've survived this or if we failed. Luckily, after not too long of waiting, we have our first set of beavers collecting away and harvesting those carrots and saving the day. You guys are the best. You are called. I'm not even going to try and do these guys. If you guys do actually have any names for the beavers, and I'll start going around and naming some of them, please do let me know in the comments down below. I'd really like your guys' advice and tips and tricks and stuff. But I'd also like you to be sort of part of the videos as well. Like, name some of the beavers and that kind of thing. Name, I don't know, some of the villagers in the Minecraft series or whatever. Just name something. So, the carrots are now all good. We're going to probably prioritize this more for some of them, and then we'll start pausing some of these guys, and let's get some more. Wood's pretty good, so we'll start getting some planks, actually. That might be good. The reason why I'd really like to get some science underway is because I'd like to get some of these wind turbines sort of unlocked. So we could place in, obviously, a wind turbine. So like one there and one there. And then obviously connect it to this building and to each other. Let's do a little bit of that. So they'll get built up eventually, and then we can start looking at unlocking sort of like a gear workshop, which we can actually do now. So I'd like maybe two planks and one gear workshop. Maybe that's a little bit too much to start off with, but I think that's sort of what I'd like to do. I'd also sort of like to start cordoning off this little mine over here. So we'll do a little bit like that. You see, the good thing about that is that obviously this probably won't flood too badly with water, so I'm not too worried about it flooding too much. It's just I would like it to be a little bit saved, so when we do get that far, it's not that bad. I've just pathed all the way around it. Yes, I know it's probably a waste of a path, but we can also just demolish you because we don't need you. Cool, good selected. Please do. I thought I did this. That was potatoes, and that was no. This is cooked potatoes. Yes. Also, I think it's about time we start doing the double farms. Because I think that's going to be a good idea. Also, we could probably potentially even start thinking about doing a little... How big are these? I mean, obviously we need like more science, so... working away. Right, how... Okay, some of the buildings are being built, so I'm going to pause them up straight away. Because we're not quite the way there with these yet. Obviously, eventually, we're going to probably move like 90% of all production to a higher vantage point. We're going to tell these guys to cut down the potatoes first, because potatoes are actually better than the carrots. These guys are running out of wood over here. It's okay, we'll get some more people in there, so that is all good. Wood is not a problem at the moment, which is really good. Eventually, realistically, all of this is just going to be like woodland, and I would like to keep this district here and keep this as like a separate district. So realistically, we're going to have a bridge coming out of here, up here, and a bridge up here to up here, and they will probably have a tower of platforms going up with one of these district crossings in them, or we'd have the bridge with the district crossing at one end, but I kind of feel like it's going to take a lot of bridging over anyway. I think the longest bridge is 12 tiles. Oh no, it's only 6 tiles. So you'd have to go 6, then big stack, and then 6, then big stack. Oh, you'd have to go 2, then 2, then 2, then 2. I don't know how that would work. I mean, that's definitely an issue for another time, luckily, but... we shall pause scientists. Actually, we can pause you, because you are not needed anymore. And he can start planting. And we will also pause 2 of those. Because now the wind is now powering that building. Now, obviously, there's not going to be much wind because there just never is in this game. But I'm not sure the water's really flowing, if that makes sense. It's just sort of sit there stationary. It's coming in and flowing in here, so we definitely should. Problem with that is that we're gonna put a big dam across here at some point. I want more. I'd like more beavers to be doing science things. Maybe it's time to start expanding and maybe unlocking some of these new homes. Yeah, let's do it. So they house 9 beavers now. So what we'll do is we shall literally just strip this. Like that. Boom. That's everybody homeless. For now, we shall do 9, 18, 27, 36. It's 36 beavers we can put in here now, which is going to be good for not necessarily future proofing. Well, not for the present beavers, because that means more sharing. We're obviously going to get these done on the highest of priorities, along with collecting all of the resources from the previous builds. Hopefully they can actually get to these. Yeah, it should be fine. And it will start building this up, which means we can then have 36 beavers in the colony. Food should be good, because I think I've if anything, I've over-prepared a little bit, but that's not too much of an issue. Demolish that. Right. So now that's everything planted, everything is all good to go, and we can start potentially even putting in more potatoes in. Where is the old farming job? There we go. Potato just across there. Maybe even a little bit there. Yeah, we'll do a little bit there as well. Might as well. It looks like we've done some big expanding today. We got new farms. We got issues with housing. I think the idea is we got to lower prioritize like the homes and higher prioritize the staircases. Obviously, all the beavers are a little bit tired and a little bit pooped currently, which is not great. Not great at all. But it's good. It's all good to go. Oh, I'm enjoying this because it's something different. You never really think about it really when you're doing it like all the time. Obviously, the beavers are tired and stuff, and then they're about to sleep on the floor and everything. But food is good. Potatoes are not being cooked, so we'll get the potatoes cooking. Probably means we got a. Yeah, that's fine. We don't really need we don't desperately need wood at the minute. Probably drop down a couple of workers around anyway, so it's all good. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to leave it here for just a second, and I'll be back when everything is constructed and it all looks lovely. And after a short little wait, the beavers have built their homes. They're farming away down here, collecting all of this stuff. And I've just remembered we're in a drought at the moment, and it's like 0.4 days left. The water pumpers have been pumping their logs the whole time, and we haven't had an issue with water, or even the fact that the water is all still here thanks to these dams. Now, is it cheating that we've just basically stored all the water? Not really, because a beaver in real life would just dam up all the water outlets. And obviously they live in the dams technically, and we've obviously built them these lovely triple lodges, but in real life they would dam up every water source in the entire world to keep water around. So I'd say not really like cheating. So yeah, but the drought's now over, and we are filling back up with water now, so that's good. And now still building that. So I think that's all I've got time for in today's episode. A lot of progress made. We've obviously got these lovely little wind turbines here. We've got some more workshops in. Obviously we got some gear workshops as well. But what I'm going to do for this is drop a worker in there, and then he'll start making gears. I'll actually destroy that, because that gives us a bunch of logs. We've got the wind turbines going, the wind mills going, I should say. We've got planks going, we've got gears on the go, we've got new homes, we've got a bunch of science buildings, we're cooking the potatoes up. We've got storage for both the grilled potatoes and the regular potatoes, along with this huge farm, this massive farm that's just... I've probably gone overkill with this farm, but it should last us a very, very, very long time and potentially feed us for the entirety of the series. And like I said, in the future we'll have a huge bridge that goes over to this up here, this ledge up here, which will staircase up and bridge across. Same with over here. And I'm not sure if I'd like to go anywhere else, but definitely here with some district crossings and stuff. And realistically, the beavers will live on the island, and the bots will live everywhere else, or work everywhere else, I should say. But unfortunately, that's all I have time for in today's episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy and are enjoying the series as much as I am creating it. I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.